Okay, good morning, everybody. I'm going to ask you to come a little closer so I don't have to yell, because I really want to tell you how much you have inspired the mayor of Seattle. My name is Bruce Harrell. I'm the mayor of this beautiful city. And fun fact, I went to law school. That was the law school and I went to when I was a student here. And I don't know if the artists have done this, if you've really gotten to know one another perhaps as well as you can. So let me be a common link between what I just heard from each of these very inspirational artists. Somewhere in all of your lives, there was a Mexican mother that inspired you. There was Mexican love that inspired you. I don't know where your talent comes from. I always ask when I say my prayers, where does talent come from? And sometimes I say, can you give me a little more of that talent? But you are very, very blessed with a gift. Here in Seattle, when Trump denigrates and treats people cruelly because of where they are born, weaponizing a place of origin, here in Seattle we celebrate it, we welcome it, we are proud of it. The world needs to see what immigrants are going through, but how here in Seattle we will love you, we will invest in you. This didn't cost the city of Seattle anything. Investments don't cost anything. We're investing in your talent to express to the world the love that you've seen, the inspiration that you've seen, and every person who identifies as a Mexican American or of Latino descent should be incredibly inspired by the stories that you've given us. There was a Mexican painter known as Frida Kahlo, who said, "I paint flowers so they will not die." Some of you shared experiences that you've had with people transitioning from your life. I won't say more than that. So you are still healing. When we all transition, this will still be here. Your love, your stories, your celebration of your Mexican roots. That's what art does for us. Our Arts and Culture Department has supported over 60 murals and invested over $3 million in beautification and public art projects. But as I said, this didn't cost us anything. Investments don't cost. This is our honor to allow you to shine as you have so well. These stories tell us how to uplift one another. And I see a few young folks here. I'm not talking about you, Sam. I'm talking about young folks over here, in case you thought I was looking that direction. At the end of the day, in this short life that we have on earth, it's all about passing it on. So as I introduce the Consul General, and I've dealt with a lot of Consul Generals as mayor. I've actually been, for those that don't know, I've been elected in Seattle on 4 different times. And I was born here. I was just born a few miles from here. So when I look at your stories, for a little kid that didn't go very far and went to school here, I have to tell you, you inspire me. I can only imagine what immigrants have gone through. I would remind you that my mother's family came here from Japan, and it was an executive order 9066 that put my mother in a concentration camp. And I remind you that my black father came here from Louisiana, from a racist Jim Crow South. They got together of a different background and gave birth to a kid that looked sort of Hawaiian. But they taught me the intersectionality between cultures. And so I grew up trying to study and love and learn about different cultures. And I close by saying that is the gift you've given us. As a little biracial boy that grew up here, you've blessed us. We will fight against Trump's racist policies. Make no mistake about that. We will sue when we have to sue. We will walk the streets when we have to walk the streets. We love our immigrant brothers and sisters because of what you do. And with that, having dealt with a lot of Consul Generals, I have to say that this is one of the sharpest, cleanest, smartest, hard-working Consul Generals that I've dealt with. And I present to you Consul General Hector Godoy Persquet, and love to hear some remarks from you.
Good morning. It is an absolute honor to be here. Today's theme of migration and belonging is one that's very near and dear to the heart of our community. As Mexican consul here in the state of Washington, it is always very special to see that gapping bridge between Mexico and the Pacific Northwest. So for that reason, I have to thank all of our artists, all the people who sacrificed their time, who worked on these pieces to beautify the city of Seattle, and at the same time bring a little bit of what we are to this area. So thank you very much to our artists. I also want to thank Mayor Bruce Harrell and the Seattle One Graffiti Team for the work that they have done in helping us get these spaces, ensuring that we have access to these incredible spaces, and that our community has this ability to communicate with the people of Seattle through art. Of course, our people are a major part of the city of Seattle, as they are of all of Washington state. So I'm extremely proud to have collaborated with the city of Seattle. I want to also thank our team at the Consulate of Mexico. Thank you very much to our cultural team. Thank you very much, Carla. Thank you very much, Lorena. I want to also recognize Victoria. Thank you very much for everything you've done. And I see also our community's consul. Thank you very much, Carla. So it's absolutely very, very special that we have this space here, that we can actually share these stories. At a time where much of our community is marginalized and much of our community is scared, being able to express ourselves through art is more important than ever. So once again, thank you to all of you, the artists who have made this possible. Thank you very much to the city of Seattle, and thank you very much to everybody who has helped make this possible. Thank you. I want to introduce Sire, the Seattle Graffiti Coordinator.
Thank you. Mic check, mic check. Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Consulate General. Thank you, Mayor Bruce Harrell. My name is Sire One, Graffiti Writer Coordinator for the One Seattle Graffiti Plan Interdepartmental Team. In supporting Mayor Bruce Harrell's Many Hands Art Initiative, I connect artists with our city-owned assets so they can be used for their creative expression. I take a great deal of pride in having coordinated this project, and I know that the impact of this art and the voices of the artists will endure. I'd like to thank every artist who contributed their time and talent to the beautification of this public space and the success of this incredible project. You not only shared your immense creativity and artistic passion with this neighborhood and the city of Seattle, but you also showed dedication to your craft, determination, knowledge, and teamwork while bringing this vision to life. I can honestly say that I will take away valuable lessons that I learned from every one of you. This was a total team effort, and I could not be more pleased with the results. I would also like to thank the Mexican Consulate in Seattle, Seattle Parks and Recreation, and all of the other sponsors for their generous contributions. We are grateful. I look forward to working with all of you artists again in the future as we have many projects to come. Thank you. Hold on now. I would now like to introduce Christina Martinez. Christina, grab the mic.
I don't have anything prepared, so I will keep this short and sweet. I just want to emphasize what a blessing it has been to work in this space and to be a part of this with so many incredible artists. I remember coming out here when I first found out about the project and just wanting to check out the wall space and know what I was getting myself into, and just the energy that all of you have brought to this space since then is like, I can't even really put into words. To see this as blank walls and then come in and see what it has become is really, really, really powerful. Super grateful that my kids have been able to witness this as it's progressed and become something so powerful. Very, very thankful to the city of Seattle and the Mexican Consulate and every single person that was a part of this and made this happen, because like Sire mentioned, it truly, truly was a team effort in every single way. And just really grateful to have the space to be able to share the story of my family and every single one of you that I spent the week working with and getting to know on a better level. Like, I hope all of you know how important these stories are and what an honor it was to be able to share space with you for a week. And to close out is Victor Melendez.
Save the best for last. So I just want to say thank you to all the artists who participated in this great project. I think it's very important for us to share our stories, to inspire the next generation of artists who see our work, because that's the way I was inspired when I was a kid. When I grew up in Mexico City, and public art was everywhere. So seeing murals in big buildings and public spaces, that's what inspired me. And I knew that I wanted to do something similar when I grew up. So I hope that we somehow contribute to repeat that story with the young people here. And with that, I want to say thank you to the City of Seattle, Parks and Rec, the Consulate of Mexico in Seattle, and their team who were here to help us throughout, like whether it's logistics and helping out with paint, buffing out stuff. Carla, Lorena, thank you so much for all your help. And hopefully more projects like these come up and we get to do more of the stuff that we love and make the city beautiful. And that's it. That's all I have. Thank you.
Hold the picture first. Council General is going to count us down.
1, 2, 3.